Hi, we're streaming. I have a question.
I don't know what that means. Transhumanist streaming.
Streaming, it means that our talk is recorded on YouTube. Transhumanist means I want to change the nature of the human body in order to overcome mortality and death.
Are you sharing these conversations on YouTube?
Yes, but right now we have zero audience. I'm just saving it for the future. So,
Okay, man.
so my
I thought YouTube was locked in Russia.
no, YouTube is working. Other social networks are blocked. Twitter, I think TikTok is half blocked. Uh, but YouTube is still working. Fortunately, that would be a big loss.
Ah, okay.
And you are living in Brazil.
Got it. Man,
So my question:
that
if geneticists found a cure for aging, how many years would you like to live?
I don't know, man.
What
No
if you
more
think?
than what I have. I mean, to live.
It's a difficult question. I
Just want to live
understand.
my life.
Your life what? You don't know. You haven't thought about that.
Never had thought about that. I mean, just want to live my life, what God has to me.
But you believe that you can change your lifespan, right? You don't believe that your moment of death is impossible to change, that it's predestined. Because I believe that our life depends on us. I can change it. I can choose to
I
do.
don't know. Accident can happen. Oh, it's too complicated, bro.
It is very complicated, but for me, like it's obvious that the answer is forever, and that we need to think how to do everything in order to bring it into the reality. Maybe genetic engineering. Maybe we need to start some social movement to do something in order to achieve this cure. And actually, because most probably people that die because of aging, not because of accidents. Like the majority of people will die from
It's true that Putin wants to a robotic body for him. They're
the,
building a robotic body.
cyborgization. Yes, that's possible. That's actually quite good. But I don't know. It's difficult. Like it's easier to just transplant organs. I think. Like you can transplant the heart. Ideally, we can transplant the head itself. Like you cut the head and you transplant it onto a new body. Because this way you're just solving all the problems in all the organs. But it's a bold experiment and it needs financial support from the governments. It needs funding because right now governments fund some bullshit like football, war, some useless leisure activities, but people don't kind of demand life extension. And I think that if we want to live forever, which may be the case, we need to do something.
Of course they do. I mean, the Rockefellers, those Rothschild families, they spend a lot of money to try to live for a long, long time. Like David Rockefeller, he got like 4 heart transplants. He makes everything he could to live more, and he died.
But he didn't. I think he didn't approach it as a fight against aging. Like he just treated his body. He just treated his illnesses. If something broke in his body, he substituted it. He fixed it. But the problem is that we need to somehow attack the very cause of all these illnesses, the aging itself. And there are some anti-aging companies, some research, but it's very tiny. It's a very tiny bit of the budget. Like I don't know, Sense, Altus Labs, they study the aging itself. And the problem of all those billionaires of Rockefellers is that they didn't do anything in order to unite the whole world in this fight against aging and death. They just tried to save themselves, like greedy, more money into myself. And they failed because there was no technologies, no progress. So if they did something in order to uh, kind of focus the scientific progress on this problem, that would be, I think, much more effective. What do you think? What would be the best action
Yeah,
for you?
yeah. I don't know. It's too hard to keep a conversation of something that I don't know nothing. I never study.
It doesn't matter.
nothing
I
anything
also don't
about
know.
it.
I also don't know anything about that. Like my biological background is very weak. I'm more about sociology. Like I'm trying to study sociology and psychology, because I don't know what exactly can be used in order for us to become immortal or to stop aging. But the thing is, no matter what it is, it doesn't have enough funding. There is not enough resources is spent on that. Why? Because the society is structured in the way that death is normal. Like people expect death. People don't want to fight against death. Like most of the humanity justifies death. And this is not biology. It doesn't matter. Let scientists do biology. Let
Okay,
geneticists.
man.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
to meet you.
Bye.